Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about reasonable people. Well, reasonable Republicans, anyway. Because if you don't know, that lawyer, she's using the Tucker Carlson defense. I shouldn't be held accountable for my actions. No reasonable person would believe the things that I've said. Man. To use the exact wording, reasonable people would not accept such statements as fact. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about Powell, the lawyer who pushed all the wild claims about the election, about the voting. The company that kept getting named, yeah, they're suing her. That's the defense. Man. On one hand, I feel for the people who believed her. On one hand, I feel for the people that believe these claims. I really do. On the other hand, it is an incredibly valid defense. I feel for them because the reality is that if they believed this, if they believed these claims that were being pushed, it probably got pretty consuming. And they probably lost standing among their friends, maybe created a gulf between them and their family. They could have lost their job, might have lost their freedom. Some of them got arrested. For some of them, believing these claims quite literally ruined their lives. And now, well, they're unreasonable. They can't tell fact from fiction. And then imagine the blow to your ego. After spending months saying stuff like, well, if you believe reality, you're just a sheep. Then to be told, well, no reasonable person would have believed this stuff. That's got to hurt a lot. On the other hand, it is an incredibly valid defense. Because even right now, I am certain that there are those who are saying, oh, no, that's just legal maneuvering. And they'll still believe it. They will still support these people. And I'm not just talking about Powell and Carlson. And if you don't know, this gets joked about as the Tucker Carlson defense because he's used it too. The general tenor of his show means that reasonable people arrive with skepticism. Something along those lines. You just can't believe what he says are facts. If you believed it, and you still support them and those who amplified their voices, like the former president, that kind of shows that you are, in fact, unreasonable. Because despite all evidence to the contrary, you still believe that they value you. They don't. They do not. Sometimes, I'm sure some of these claims were made in, maybe even in good faith. Sometimes they were just part of the adversarial nature of a courtroom. And I'm sure for at least a few of the people making the claims, they were just trying to dupe folks, energize the base. They didn't care about who got hurt along the way. It's my read on it. Be a reasonable person. Determine whether or not you think that's true for yourself. It's sad, but it's not really surprising. Because the Republican machine, the conservative machine in general in this country, has trained its supporters to reject reality, to go by sound bites and nothing more. Don't look any further into it. than what your chosen leader has said. Because they waved a flag. They mentioned a founding father that more than likely they know nothing about. They played on patriotism and found the unreasonable. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.